We got the new Dark Matter Derrick Rose dropping in my team, and people are flaming Ty Debo for simply asking a question, man. Let's get into it, man. But first, if y'all don't mind, real quick, check it out, y'all. Woo, it looks beautiful, don't it? I'm gonna get into some of these YouTube comments because y'all been showing so much love on these videos. It's only right that I show love back to y'all. First, we got my boy Lake Demonic says, if y'all don't mind me asking, what do you think is the most important / valuable position in my team? I mean, point guard, center, or what? One would think that a good center that always grabs boards would be a high priority, but if you have 100 Jordan plus mid team, how does it fare to 100 Shaq plus mid team? I know it might depend on your playstyle, but it's an interesting conversation that I just had with my friend. Thanks for the content. Getting ready to order the shirt. W Mans. So to answer the question, my personal preference has always been center. Since the beginning of the year, I had, Wilt Chamberlain, then I had D-Rob, then Wemby. A good center for me is the most important. I say like dark matter and below is really preference. Some people really cater towards having a better point guard or a better small forward. Me, center. Now, I think if you go 100 overalls, it's not preference, in my opinion. I think 100 overall Shaq or KP is way more valuable than Michael Jordan, and here's why. With those cards, you get players that control the paint all game, and also you get cards that are really fast and could dribble. Mainly Shaq has crazy dribble sigs. So in reality, I'm gonna keep it the buck with you. Shaq can run point guard. I know he's gonna get tired quick. That's the only flaw there. But if you have a mid team, Shaq can really run point guard against almost any center. Unless you're running against another 100 overall card, most other centers are gonna struggle with him a little bit on the perimeter. He's gonna be too quick. He's gonna dribble extremely well, and most players aren't gonna be able to guard him. So in my opinion, I say center is the most important position, but y'all comment down below, man. Let me know what position you think is the most important. Next, my boy Stezo Gretzky says, you got folks who think cheating was cool, and that's a whole extra problem. And that's the thing, exactly. So I had quite a few people saying it happens every week, which is what I said too. It just doesn't get streamed, which is facts. Now I'm not gonna argue with you guys on that. That becomes like an argument of, if everybody else does it, does that make it okay? That's a whole moral thing, right? But there were some people who were blatantly acting like there was nothing wrong with what he was doing, and that's what's kind of weird to me. It's a game, man. Like, why do you care that much, in my opinion? And that's just kind of strange. As always, if you want a chance to get featured in tomorrow's video, be sure to leave a comment down below. It could be a question for me, could be a conversation starter, could be, something. It could be a comment about something we talked about in today's video. Just be sure to comment that down below for a chance to get featured tomorrow. All right, let's get in the community corner where we tackle some of the hot topics around Twitter and give our opinions on them. First, MT Badge Grinder says, if we get a St. Patrick's Day festival to make MT like we did for All-Star Weekend, all is forgiven for this season. So I'm gonna be brief on this because I made the whole video breaking down what I think is gonna happen. I'm not gonna say 100%, nothing's 100%, but I'm like 80% sure we are gonna get one, but I don't think it's gonna be St. Patrick's Day. More than likely it's gonna be March Madness. They both fall in the same weekend. St. Patrick's Day is the 17th, March Madness is the 18th. So in my opinion, March Madness is something that 2K has really shown to give more significant grinds for in the past, or actually paid more attention to in the past. So I think March Madness will be the grind, and there's a lot more options on what you could do with March Madness. There's a lot of players that balled out in college that have been, great 2K cards, such as Adam Morrison. You got Kareem, who was a beast in college. There's so many options, man. So I think it's gonna be a March Madness grind. The reason I'm so confident it's coming is because we've had one every season except season 1. So I think they're gonna keep that going. Next, my boy All That Jazz tweeted, no words, no caption needed, the Our Team podcast logo. So for those that are unfamiliar, I'm pretty sure most of you guys are, Jazz paved the way for what me, Ant, and Josh are doing. He was really the inspiration for what we were doing. He had an amazing podcast he was doing the past couple years with him, Matt Bojo, Cheap Ludes, Unbeatable Jacob. If I'm forgetting somebody, I'm so sorry. But I think that was and Killer Josh. Oh, I'm a scumbag. I forgot Killer Josh. So this, in my opinion, means I think they're going to drop an episode, man. I will definitely let you guys know when. I don't think Jazz is coming back to the game. That's speculation. I think Jazz is like actually done with the game, but I do know he likes having these conversations. Matt Mojo's back on the game. I know Killer Josh has been on the game, so I can see him picking their brains a little bit, seeing what made them come back. DBG's been on the game, but DBG's not part of the podcast or anything, but I can see him making a guest appearance. And I want to see Jazz, I want to see this conversation he has on to just kind of pick their brains a little bit. I can see it now. I can't wait. Next, Carlos said, what type of drug is Ty Debo taking? Waleed said, bro's happy because he won King of the Court 2 times and pulled Shaq. My team is great for him right now. And it was based on this video saying, is Prime My Team back? So here's, okay, I know it's not going to happen, but here's what I need from people. Look at the thumbnail, and when the thumbnail's asking a question, don't assume the answer, okay? I do this all the time. Like I say, is this set great? Are super packs amazing for the game? It's like a question that I'm gonna give you the answer to in the video. Ty Debo did not say the game is in an amazing place. He said in his opinion, the game is back because compared to last year, cards are actually obtainable this year. Granted, the 100 overalls are, you know, on a crazy scale right now, but last year the Dark Matters, you had to like lock in sets for a chance at a random Dark Matter. This year, the Dark Matters are a little bit more affordable. They're not exactly affordable, but there's a lot of budget options. You can go buy, you know, opals. There's some pink diamonds like Jonathan Bender is a beast. There's a lot of options out there. Pink Diamond Dr. J's dropped down in price, and he's just as good as a Dark Matter. Paul George, great. LeBron's price is coming down. You can build a competent team without a ton of MT, and that's all he said. He said there's a lot that needs to be worked on. There's no game mode that is extremely rewarding, but he's just saying you can play the game without spending money. That's it. So I don't understand why he's getting so much flack for this. I feel like it's mostly people looking at the thumbnail and assuming what he said. I'm gonna be honest. Next, my boy T Small says, which Tuesday agenda reward did you like the most? The Equal Chance pack, the 4 deluxe packs, or the 10 box? My first thing, I want to say deluxe pack. That was the first thing I wanted to say. But people made a very good point. At least with the 10 box, if you pulled absolutely nothing, you got the sellable badges and shoes. You made some MT off of it. So I think I might go with the 10 box, but let me know what you guys think down below. I think the Equal Chance pack is by far the worst, in my opinion, but I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about it. Crazed says, there's just nothing to do this season. People could gas up the ladder rewards as much as they want, but when that's the only thing to grind towards in the game, there's just no incentive. So I'm gonna get flamed for this. Maybe the reason I enjoy the game so much is because I grew up at a time where you played the game because it was fun to play. You know, I'm just gonna leave it simple like that. I've been playing Park because that's the game mode I like playing. I almost forget the ladder exists, to be honest. I load up, I hoop, I go get some buckets, take some wins, take some losses, and get off the game, and I enjoy almost every second of it. I mean, yes, there's a precedent set with my team that it should be rewarding, but I don't let that ruin the game for me. I enjoy playing certain modes, and that's the mode I play. I don't care what's the most rewarding, what isn't rewarding, I just play, man. Alrighty, let's talk about the content for today, and there was a lot of it. The first thing was great for me, not so great for others. The daily mobile login also gave you an extra 5 Ruby cards. So in my case, I'm going for the Legends badge. So out of the 15 needed, I already got 7. That's a big W. A lot of people were complaining that it was not showing up for them. I don't know if there's a workaround for it because it showed up immediately for me. But in general, this whole, you know, mobile event thing has been completely fumbled. And I don't know what it is about this phone they can't figure out, because last year people's accounts were getting deleted. This year, half the people can't participate in the event. I'm not sure, man. The event's working fine for me, so I feel bad for those that's not working for, but I don't know, it needs to get figured out. And the 5 Ruby rewards are supposed to be like a make right for people that couldn't get the 2 days, the first 2 days logins, and then people aren't able to get this. I don't know, man. It's off. Next, we got the takeover challenge for a defensive legend badge. This was really dope in my opinion because there's not really any bad defensive badges. Maybe a lot of people getting the high flying denier, and they're pretty upset about it. I don't understand why. I think it's a solid badge. I get there's better ones. But if you go down the line, there's box out bees, brick wall, challenger, glove, immovable, interceptor, off ball pest, on ball menace, Paint Patroller, Pick Dodger, Pogo, Post Lockdown, and Rebound Chaser. Out of all those, I'd say like the only one I'd be upset to get would probably be Post Lockdown. So I think in general, this was really a W grind, honestly. If you did it already, let me know who you pulled. I did not get mine done yet, I'm not gonna lie. Then we got the pack drop for tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, I'm low-key excited for Derrick Rose. I'm probably not gonna get him, but I always like Derrick Rose cards. Tony Allen, that card is just not it. Chris Mullin has a chance to be good, but the thing about all these Tuesday cards is because they're in super packs, nobody's pulling them. They're mixed in with a bunch of other Dark Matters and a bunch of other opals, so these cards aren't being pulled. I would say that's my biggest beef with these super packs. Isn't that the super packs exist, because I think it's good for the game, but the content they are dropping in these packs is super rare. So that's one thing that makes me wish they did do separate packs, but I don't know, they're not going to. This is going to be the meta for the season, so we just got to sit here and rock with it, honestly. All right, let's get into the moments of the day where I'll give you guys some moments in NBA history from today's date to give you guys some ball knowledge. Pause. We only have one moment for today. Bill Russell got 49 rebounds in the game, which was the third highest in NBA history, which is kind of crazy. But since there is a lack of NBA moments, I did want to give you guys a walk down memory lane with the video I checked out the other day. I really enjoyed this video by DBG. It was about all the former 2K creators that stopped playing the game and kind of dropped off the face of the earth and where they went. It was cool seeing like kind of like some guys that I forgot about. And also I heard some things about some creators I didn't know, like where they actually did go. So I'd recommend going to check that video out. I will leave that linked in the pinned comment down below if you guys haven't seen it already. As always, I appreciate y'all rocking all the way through this video with me, guys. Y'all been showing the getting the love on this channel, and the subscribers going up, the views are going up. It's crazy, man. I appreciate y'all for real. Leave a comment down below for a chance to get featured in tomorrow's video. And as always, y'all be safe. Peace.